When the fight started, one thing, when we get closer and then when we touch glove, I'm like, let me take you to school. I'm like, you motherfucker, you are not taking me to school. That's why, like, when I knock him out down, I was dancing in front, like, you're a bad professor, motherfucker. Like, you're a bad professor. Like, how is that school going? Who is taking
Oh,
who to school? Because for me, it
oh,
looks like I'm the one taking you to school.
oh no, people. Oh no. What's going on? It's your man, the YB, back once again. And we just heard there from Francis Ngannou. Now, what makes this so tragic for Fury is the fact that Ngannou isn't even one known for banter. Yeah? He's not Conor McGregor. He's not even anyone like. He's not. Who else is there? Who else has banter? I don't know. Dillian White ain't got banter. But you know what I mean? Dillian White will have some banter. McGregor, he's kind of the king of banter. He's the king of his leg getting bust up as well. But still, do you know what I'm saying? Ngannou isn't known for this at all. And still, Ngannou is extremely humble. And nonetheless, he ended up dancing all over Fury's grave. Fury was sparkle on the floor. And Ngannou was giving it the Afro beats. I'm not sure. There's some sort of dance within the Afro beats. I'm not sure. But either way, it was some Afro beats thing. He was giving, I can't dance. I got a two step. He was, whatever he was doing, he was bopping with it, giving it that African rhythm. Yeah, I'm supposed to have African genetics. I can't dance a lick, yeah. Nonetheless, Ngannou, he full African. He was giving it the full, 100%. Danced all over. Fury, meanwhile, Fury was like, let's be real here, people. Fury was like, he looked like he'd been seeing a ghost. And the worst thing is, Ngannou ain't even hit dude properly. Let's be real here. Ngannou essentially caressed dude. He didn't light him up. For example, when Ngannou knocked out Stipe, he lit him up. Yeah, this was a little touch. Ngannou touched him, and Fury was like on the floor. Like, you can watch it for yourself. His mind was blown. Michael Jackson rocked your world. That's what it was. And Ngannou was Ngannou was in there giving it the Afro beats all on Donny Grave. Yeah, and the bit that got me as well is kind of like in the UK, or we have this thing. I'm not sure, comically speaking, I like to use it myself, but we have this thing like, how that working out for you? You know what I mean? It's like a bit like a oops. When something definitely didn't happen, you say oops. You know what I mean? Oops. How'd it work out for you? But listen to Ngannou. And again, Ngannou's not from the UK or he's not from the West, but I guess maybe it's just humans. But either way, I love the way he introduced this type of comedy. Listen.
That's why, like, when I knock him out down, I was dancing in front, like, you're a bad professor, motherfucker. Like, you're a bad professor. Like, how is that school going? Who is taking who to school? Because for me, it looks like I'm.
Oops. How that school working out for you? Oh, Fury, we need to know. Yeah, we're intrigued. Ofsted, listen, Ofsted have got on the blower and they're investigating Tyson Fury. I'm sorry, your lessons. They ain't making the Ofsted. I'm not sure the exact how Ofsted are an institution in the UK who investigate school performance. Yeah, and I got a contact at Ofsted who rang me and said, we've been, unfortunately, Tyson Fury. What's the grading? There's some sort of grading. There's like a worst grading a school can get. I don't know what it is like. It's some sort of thing. I don't know. In regression. I'm not sure. There's some sort of term for it. Yeah, and the Donny who work at Ofsted, he rang me and said, "Why, Beats? Unfortunately, we're having to investigate Tyson Fury. Yeah, because he's hitting essentially the red zone for Ofsted reports. He got the worst Ofsted report in the country. Fact. And Ngannou highlighted it here. How that lesson working out? Yeah, Ngannou ain't boxed a day in his life, people. Not even one fight. Not one fight has Ngannou had. Tyson Fury, and the worst thing is, like Ngannou said, before the fight, Tyson Fury was saying, oh, you're going to school. Oh. And this is what happens, you see, when you have people like Isaac Lowe around you. And I've been pointing this out. People like Joe Parker, people like Isaac Lowe, people like all the other smoke blowers. Yeah? All the people around Tyson Fury, they see a balloon knot. Sorry, they see his balloon knot, and all they want to do is blow on it. Yeah? And that's the problem with them, man. They don't keep you based. And the worst thing is, back in the day, Tyson Fury, he used to be one of the guys calling it out. Oh, my team's from the ground up. Like, we don't have no balloon knots blowers. Oops. Yeah. Because Tyson Fury was out here gassing it all up. And he had me gas as well. We all thought that Ngannou was a joke. We all thought this would be a joke. We all did. Next thing you know, Fury in there. Oh, take it to school. And he believed it. He believed it. Oh, to school you're going. And especially, the worst thing is, well, not the worst thing, but it all links in because guess what? What do we know? When was Tyson Fury's last fight? Derek Chisora. Now we know humans have a recency bias, right? Tyson Fury's thinking, okay, Derek Chisora is an experienced boxer, been doing it 20 years. Look at what I did with him. And I can't lie, I think I did say I was wrong. I think I said Derek Chisora will have a better loss against Fury than Ngannou will. I saw Fury going in there and doing ungodly things to him. And that's me. I'm not even in Fury's head. But imagine you got all them balloon knot blowers around you, like Isaac Lowe, puffing on your butt crack all day, telling you how great you are. And then you've beat Chisora. Your last fight, your most recent fight, your recency bias was, I beat Chisora up. And not only did he beat Chisora up, he dominated Chisora kind of thing. So he's thinking, I know whatever I'm about to do to Ngannou can't be any worse than what I did. Or it can't be worse. That's the absolute worst case of me versus Ngannou is like the Chisora fight. Yeah, that's the baseline. I can only beat up Ngannou more than Chisora. Next thing we know, Fury in there. I'll take you to school. To school you're going. Next thing we know, do on the floor. And not only is do on the floor, Tyson Fury on the floor and Ngannou giving it the Afro beat steps in the background. He like, again, I can't dance, but he bopping like this. Knees bent, he bopping. He bopping with it. You know what I mean? Like this. He was like this. Hey, giving it the 4-step. Hey, you know what I mean? That's what he was doing. Yeah. Ngannou was giving it the Afro beats 4-step all over Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? And this is supposed to imagine. I just feel bad for Fury, and that's how I know Fury's going to retire. That's the best case. The best case is that Fury retires right now. The worst case is he completely loses his head. Why? Because imagine you go into a fight with a dude who ain't never boxed a day in his life, and you tell him you're going to take him to school, and the next thing you know, and just think, when Tyson Fury came to, when Tyson Fury finally found his consciousness, what was the first thing he saw? Yeah? You've just been clipped by a man who you were supposed to be taking to school, and the next thing you see is a 280-pound Donny giving it the giving it the Afro beats 4-step all over your grave. Wow, people. The Afro beats 4-step all over Donny grave. That's the first thing he saw. Does it get worse than that, people? I'm trying to think, what's worse than that? The only thing worse would have been if Ngannou somehow dragged Paris up into the cut, and Ngannou was giving it. No, yeah, the only way it could be worse, yeah, was when Fury came to. He would have seen Paris up there hitting the Afro beats as well, hand in hand with Ngannou. They're both like, hey, do you know what I mean? Just turning up. Francis got Paris out there, giving it the, I'm not sure, the wine. Yeah, the wine is traditionally more a Caribbean thing. I'm not sure what the African tonics be doing, but nonetheless, I'm sure it's probably all over them sides. But the only way it could be worse is if Tyson Fury came to, he's like, and he sees Ngannou featuring Paris Fury, giving it the Afro beats dirty wine, and and Paris whining Pondicocky. Do you understand? Let's be real here. That's the only way it could be worse. Because we know for sure, Ngannou, he was giving it the Afro beat step. He was giving it the Afro beats 4-step. That's what was happening. It's just a fact. Yeah? It don't get you. That's a violation. The man you're supposed to be taking to school is Afro beats 4-stepping all on your ish. Whilst you're on the floor. You ain't even conscious yet. And do dancing on you. Ngannou didn't even respect him enough to think, wait there a minute, let me kind of wait till this guy's come to yet. We've seen it before with all these weird TV shows, all these weird TV programmers, like DAZN. That DAZN irritate me. Yeah, someone gets knocked out, and DAZN, they zoom out and they start, oh, we're gonna be respectful and whatever else. Listen, DAZN, yeah, we're paying $20, right? But certain man are paying $20 a piece to watch a knockout. We're not paying $20 a piece to be you SJWing. Oh well, we don't want to see a man get knocked out. Well, don't show it then. Don't put boxing fights on if you don't want to plug someone getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Weird ass. I'm not even sure how I got onto that conversation. How did I get onto that? What was my point? I don't know how I got onto it. Either way, man. Ngannou on Dudek. Ngannou just dragging. I feel bad for Fury. I just do, people. I feel bad. This is really. It went from bad to worse. You got clipped. You got beat up. Your eye got bust up. Donny out here, Afro beats, 4-stepping all on your grave. With your missus, you might as well have been. Paris was there. For what it's worth, I think Paris was there. I think in spirit, Paris Fury. Let's be real here, people. Like, one of my biggest things as a man, and I respect all fighters that get in the ring who have a fight. I respect Tyson Fury for getting up, yeah. But the fact I respect Tyson Fury for getting up is really irrelevant. Where am I going with this world? The fact of the matter is, people, I can respect Tyson Fury for getting up all I want. But still, the fact remains, the worst violation as a man is to be clipped by a Donny in front of your peoples. That's just the worst way it can go. Especially one that's not supposed to be able to do none. You know what I'm saying? It's a violation, people. So, not only is it a violation as a man, but speaking from a woman's point of view, again, I hate to say this, but any Donny out there who's been clipped in front of your missus, she won't tell you this if she's a good woman, but she's thinking it. I'm going to be real here. Yeah, I'm going to be real. Any chick who sees their man get clipped, spiritually speaking, this is not human nature, people. Yeah, look at lions. Lionesses can breed 4, 5, 10 cubs with a given man. Yeah, if next man comes along and slays husband and slays hubby, guess what? The lioness ain't saying none. As the new Donny on the block takes out all the cubs, because she know what time it is. Yeah, this is Big Daddy. This is the new Big Daddy. It's one of them. That is entwined in a female's head. You understand? It's not her fault. It's just the way they are. Yeah, you'd think that'd mean something. Oh, wait a minute. You've bred 10 kids with me and we're supposed to be married. It's animalistic, people. And Ngannou in there, he clipped Du, beat Du up. So whilst Paris Fury may not have been out there Afro beats 4-stepping with Ngannou, I'm telling you now, spiritually, she might as well have been. Or she was. Spiritually, Paris, it's just what it is. The main man got, like, what's that saying? The king's dead, long live the king. That's what was going through Paris's head subconsciously. I think Paris is a good woman. I don't think she'd do that, but I'm saying, you can be a good woman all you want. Spiritually and animalistically, unconsciously, Paris Fury, she knew 100%. The king's dead, long live the king, Ngannou. That's what was going. That's just the bottom line, people. That's what Animal Kingdom prescribed Paris Fury. The next thing you know, there's gonna be, you know what I mean. As far as the Animal Kingdom goes, Paris Fury gonna be popping out some light-skinned babies. That's what it is. Yeah, this is what it is. Babies 1 through 8 were white, and babies for the future are gonna be light-skinned. Why? Ngannou, he daddy now. That's just what it is. It's not ideal. Would I want it for myself? No. Don't listen, people. If the YB has a wife, yeah, and you see me get clipped by next man and get bust up, I'm gonna come on here and tell you. Truth is, he daddy right now. The truth is, if we was in the Animal Kingdom, my kids would be got. Thank God that society exists as it does, because that dude right there, he my daddy right now. That's just what it is. We can sit here and lie. We can sit here and politic. That's the truth. We are animals, yeah. And in animals, Ngannou, he daddy right now. Ngannou, he breeding the ting right now. Oops. You know what I'm saying? So right now, for Fury, it's bad. It's bad looking for Fury. And it's like, you can talk about the Wilder situation, but the Wilder situation isn't as bad. Why? Number one, Wilder is at least a boxer, but number two, Fury actually did damage on Wilder. Do you understand? So there was some recompense. You can't watch any of the Wilder fights and say definitively, oh, the king's dead, long live the king. Because even in the first fight when Fury got put down twice, in that 11th round when he came back fighting, that kind of balanced the books, right? Yeah, you put me down, but he's not. The old king wasn't dead. The old lion wasn't dead. He was still out there defending his pride and in the mix and trying to stay with it. This was not the case, people, in Ngannou versus Fury. In Ngannou versus Fury, Fury got clipped and didn't want to know ever again. It was clear he was broken. It was clear the old king is dead and long live the king. That's what it was. Do you understand? There's no doubt about it. That Ngannou versus Fury fight showed Fury almost conceded there's a new king on the block. He weren't fighting like he just still the king still. He gave up the cheeks. Tyson Fury was fighting in a way where, in my professional opinion, he give up his wife's cheeks. That's just what it is. You might as well come take them, because I don't want them anymore. Yeah, if it means I have to go and fight Francis Ngannou, I don't want them cheeks. Take Paris. Take her for what it's worth. I don't want her. If it means I got to fight you, that's how it looked to me. I'm fair. Again, in the Wilder fight, fair play to Fury. Fury fought Wilder like he still wanna have his wife on his arm. He came back, he got put down, and he came back swinging in the 11th round or 12th round, whenever it was. He got off the mat and said, come on, let's get it. I'm fighting for my family. Fury weren't fighting, he just wasn't. He didn't want nothing to do with Ngannou, man. He just didn't. It's sad. But this is what we know this, people. We know this about the boxing game. Every dog has his day. That's what it is. Yeah, and unfortunately, Fury ran into a new bull. The new bull on the block. It's animalistic, people. This is how it goes. The old king gets old and gets mollywopped at some point. No one's on top forever, unless your name's Floyd Mayweather and you fight bums. But if you're out there in the mix fighting young bulls, young Anunnaki bulls at that, it's inevitable at some point you're going to get your wings clipped. And it so happens it's Fury's time. Yeah? So, salute to Ngannou. Ngannou is my new favourite fighter alongside Terence Crawford. And that is what it is. I'm riding the Ngannou bandwagon. So, there's no doubt about it. Anyway, before I go, I've got to say a big shout out, because there's a few Donnies still who came true and boosted the coin. So let's appreciate some of them, man, right now. Because it must be appreciated. But anyway, let's have a look here. So the Donny today who is shouting out, and by the way, the link in the description. Anyone else who want to support the YB who down bad? Anyone else who want to support the YB? Where are we? My doggy Frank came through. And boosted up $20. So I appreciate that, Donny. Again, link in the description. For any bosses out, any bosses out there who got coin to sponsor a down bad Donny in the basement, you know what to do, man. Link in the description, link in the comment section, no doubt, 100%.